It has been exactly 1 year, 7 months, and 11 days since Criminality's last permanent content update. This last content update was V2.1.4. This update had featured the new Rebel Dealer, a new M60, and a new AT4. So since November 24th, 2023, there have been 12 new content updates. 10 out of the 12 of those content updates have been purely slop. The ones that have been notably not slop were the Winter Part 2 update of 2023, which had added the new Fallen Kit and a new Savage, which is pretty cool, right? And then the other update that wasn't slop was the Infection Unleashed update, which could be considered slop to a certain degree, but I'm not considering it slop here due to it having some non-pay-to-win qualities, like having the new Flamethrower, the new Galva Knuckles that you can get through the Silver Token, the new Ticker, all pretty cool stuff, but then again, it can be considered slop because of all the pay-to-win stuff. Everything that was added was beyond the paywall, including the new revamped Juggernaut kit, the Tesla Cannon, Ray Gun, UTS. The list just goes on and on and on, right? But yeah.
Not only have these updates just been slop, each and every update has added a limited skin, which only goes to show that these developers only update their game to add in these limited skins so they can suck more money out of their player base. Since V2's release, my performance has also gotten considerably worse in the game. I haven't really played that much since V2, but here in this clip, this is, I think, on V2 release day, and I was on 200 FPS. Now, I can barely reach maybe 110 or 100, and since V2, nothing about the game has changed. No map changes, no significant graphics changes. The game has looked the same, and yet I get half of my original frames.
So right now you might be asking me, hey DomZXE, why is this update pattern a problem? It draws in new players, This is a problem because there have not been a singular good content update that has changed the game at all in the last, give or take, 2 years. Okay, and that's really bad. The Independence update of 2023 was awfully similar to the one we just got literally yesterday. Okay, the game has stayed the same. It's no different at all over a 2-year period. And then in this most recent update, they put a disclaimer at the bottom of it. This will be the final Independence update under V2. We deeply appreciate your continued patience and support. While we weren't able to introduce much new content for this event, we still wanted to bring back the spirit of Independence Day in Criminality one last time in this version of Criminality. Happy 4th of July. The game's player count might be going up, but the players that have been with this game for its whole entire lifespan are gone. I am one of them. I bought the game back in October of 2020, okay? I've been in with this game for 5 years. I've gotten false banned mid-2022, I think. I don't know, whenever 1.6 came out, right? But I still care about the game, which is why I'm making this video. My major point here is Criminality has become a front page game. Each and every update caters to front page players. The limited time events, the limited time everything about the game, the gambling. My dad's calling me. Hold on. Sorry, my dad was calling me. But as I was saying, the content that has been getting added has been only catering to front page players, right? A major example of this is the Cope games. The Cope games was made during the whole time of the Squid Game craze and had catered to the front page players, who saw it and they're like, oh, that's cool, I want to play it. When Criminality had first released, it was more of a passion project than anything. RVVZ was really intertwined with his community and had released really meaningful updates and, you know, had communicated, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Criminality's community was completely perfect. Although, the way RVVZ went about distancing himself from this community and overall making the game more corporate was not the best move, of course. I mean, that's never the best move. It was really, what's the word? Radical decision by him. And, you know, I wish the communicative efforts were there more. Even if it is going to be in a more corporate way, it still would have been nice to have. Fast forward to now. The game is purely a cash grab. Every update is a opportunity to add a skin crate, just like this most recent Independence update. They only add these limited time skins, and well, these skins called limiteds, which you have a 1 out of 9,000 chance to get. These skins can sell for actual real life USD, and it creates a whole another level of black marketing that the Criminality devs say they don't support, but in reality, you already know you already know they do, right? Criminality has been becoming a slop game and a front page game, and unfortunately, if the game continues to go down this route, it will lose all of its main player base and it will die out. The worst part about this whole thing is that not only are these skins that have a 1 out of 9,000 chance are given buffs, right? Not only is this whole gambling system promoted to children, it is the fact that these skins in Criminality take heavy inspiration from skins from CSGO. You are taking Valve's work and putting it into your own game and saying that you took inspiration from it. The two most notable offenders out of this whole list of offenders, I guess, is the Glock 17 Spitfire from Criminality and the Glock 17 Oxide from Criminality. So the Glock 17 Spitfire is basically 1-to-1 to the Glock 18 Warhawk from CS2 or CSGO. And same thing goes for the Glock 17 Oxide. The Glock 17 Oxide is awfully similar to the Glock 18 Bunsen burner. It literally has the same design. The colors are just, I think, slightly different. I'll put them all up on screen right now so you guys can see if you can tell the difference and tell me which is from which game. So you're telling me, not only does this game have a gambling system promoted to children, not only does the said gambling system have these limited skins that are given buffs, but these skins take inspiration from other people's artwork? Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up, bro. What the hell? This game was once a passion project and is now turning into a slop fest. And that's what this Roblox platform does to you. You just like feed into these little kids gambling and dopamine addiction, and you just like, yeah, whatever. They use their mommy's credit card to get skins. Anyways, guys, this video was meant to be half an hour long. I have made it more, like, a lot more digestible, and I've taken out a lot more content from the original, and I've condensed it, kind of, right? In the original, there's like, this whole, like, timeline from when the game released to now, and I don't know, I kind of got lazy, too. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. I will make it unlisted, and I will put it in the description of this video. You know, it's really sad to see the direction that this game has gone. Where it came from and to where it is now. The unique physics system, and I don't know. The game has definitely had its ups and downs with a lot of cheaters and stuff. And a part of me does kind of have hope that V3 may reignite some of the hope I had with Criminality. Because don't get me wrong, it's still a fun game. It's still fun to shoot people. It's still fun to kill people. Right? That'll never get old. Still satisfying. But there's just so many games that do that better and do it much more better consistently and have more consistent updates than Criminality. The one game that separates, or the one thing that separates this game from every other shooter game like it is its physics system, its ragdoll system.
Overall, I believe that Criminality has become a front page game, and it will only continue to go down this route. Even after V3 releases, they're still going to keep this up, releasing limited time content and limited time skins like this. and they're only going to continue to do this until the game eventually dies out, which, since it is free to play, I do not see that happening within another maybe 5 years, but only time will tell.
Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye!
He's right there now.
Right now, what?
Oh my.
What?
What the fuck?